Happy New Year! Well, hey guys, in this video, I'm gonna share with you my favorites from the month of December 2021. I hope you had a wonderful holiday and you're off to a great start with the new year. It's gonna take me forever to get used to saying 2022. I don't think I ever got used to 2021. I just kept defaulting to 2020. Anyways, all right, I have quite a few skincare products, and then as with all of my monthly favorites videos, I do have some lifestyle things and some media things to share with you guys. For skincare, let's talk about sunscreens. I've been trying out several sunscreens behind the scenes, and I plan to do a review on those maybe later this month. But a product I used a lot this month is one I've talked about before. It is by Rodial. It is their skin tint. This has titanium dioxide in it, so it's SPF 20. And this is a product that actually offers really nice cosmetic camouflage. I mean, it's almost like foundation. I really like putting this on over sunscreen. I find that it helps minimize kind of the shininess. And as I said, it offers really good cosmetic camouflage. So if you've got like freckles, little redness, blemishes that you're trying to just, subtly improve the appearance of, this is a great product. It layers on over sunscreen nicely. It's not too matte and it's not too dewy. It's actually just looks like natural skin. I got the shade Hampton, but I think they have two other shades. It's tinted, it's got iron oxides in it. So the iron oxides, the titanium dioxide, that may actually help to offer some protection against HEV wavelengths of visible light that come from the sun and contribute to really stubborn hyperpigmentation. I can't say that for sure because, they haven't assayed that with this product, but anyways, we know those ingredients can be helpful for blocking out those wavelengths. And this is actually pretty opaque too, which is why, it gives good cosmetic camouflage. This also has like some peptides in it, which may help with moisture retention. It doesn't feel dry or cakey on the skin. It doesn't settle in the creases either. Now, a face and body care product I've really been enjoying using this past month. I've recommended it in several of my 2021 best of videos, so check those out if you missed them. But it's this bar soap from CeraVe. This is their salicylic acid bar soap. CeraVe seriously makes some of the best bar soaps, in my opinion. I've tried several. They are never overly drying. They're more than acceptable to use on the face. They cleanse, but they're not drying. And this one is basically the same as all of their others, but it has salicylic acid in it. So it's great if you get little breakouts like on the chest and back. I've been lathering this to my chest, my back, and also my face while I'm in the shower. I just let it sit on the skin for a few minutes and then rinse it off. And so you get the benefits of salicylic acid, which is good for acne, oiliness, pores, little breakouts. So I've really been enjoying it. It's also a great product if you have seborrheic dermatitis on the face. Salicylic acid is useful for that. I know a lot of you guys like the idea of a bar soap, less packaging, and this is a really good one. I actually, I got some questions like, how do you store it? I have that hair mask that I really enjoy doing by Biolage that I keep on the edge of my shower. And I just set this on top of that. It's like the perfect little soap dish. But they've actually done studies, people always worry about like, does bar soap harbor microbes and stuff? They've actually done studies on that. You can find them in PubMed, and it's more than fine to use a bar soap. It's not, forming a bacterial film or anything. I know that worries people, but it's not something that actually ends up being a problem. So yeah, bar soap is a great choice. You just have to pick one that's not, like Ivory or one of those old school drying bar soaps. Seriously, CeraVe bar soaps are fantastic. Probably the highlight of every December is opening the Yesstyle Kbeauty Advent Calendar. Now, Yesstyle sends this to me every year, but it's seriously a treat. I definitely would pay for it myself if they didn't send it to me. I think it is, of all Advent calendars, definitely the most worthwhile if you like Korean skincare products and beauty products, because you get full-size products. It's 24 days, so it's not just a little 12 days of dealio. It sells out really quickly, but they often restock it after the holidays. So I think it's a lot of fun. It'd be a great gift for, somebody that you like. I don't know, I'm going with that. So far, I've really been enjoying actually this cleansing balm that came by Misen, the Cica Hyaluronic Cleansing Balm. Now it does have fragrance, but it's really nice. It glides over the surface of the skin really easily, emulsifies with just a little bit of water after you've rubbed everything together. and rinses right off in the shower. You know, I do a double cleanse, so I follow it up with a gentle cleanser, but it does a really good job. It's not irritating, it doesn't burn or sting around the eyes for taking eye makeup off. And I like that the little scooper has its own little sleigh, if you will, on the top, so it doesn't flop out. It stays in there pretty securely. And you can see I have used quite a bit. It is green in color. I assume that's some kind of dye, but yeah, I've been happy trying that out. This is a product I would not have bought, but because it came in this calendar, I've been using it and rather enjoying it. I got a cleansing balm in this calendar last year that I really liked too, from the brand I'm From, their Fig Cleansing Balm. That was great. It's actually pretty similar to this as far as just efficacy and feel. That one I think was like a pale lavender color, and this one is green. I kind of like the color of the packaging though. It gives me Tiffany's vibes with that green. Anyway, so that was a favorite. And I got another full size of the Isntree Real Mugwort Clay Mask. I really enjoy this. It's got kaolin, bentonite, illite clays, and another colloidal clay. And doing a clay mask is helpful if you have really oily skin, because it can absorb some of the excess oil from the surface of the skin and from within the pore. It's really just a temporary effect, but ultimately that can help your skincare products go on more evenly, your cosmetics go on more evenly if you do a mask like this in the morning. And it also may help in controlling acne breakouts just by removing oil, but it's not drying. You know, it's not like trying to degrease your skin with a harsh cleanser. Here you're just selectively pulling up the oil with the clay, and then the other ingredients in this are actually pretty moisturizing. So you put it on, I just put it on like the T-zone area where I tend to be more shiny, and leave it on for approximately 10 minutes and then rinse it off. And then, you know, put moisturizer on or whatever. And it really does help in cutting down on the excess shininess. It also has mugwort in it, or artemisia, which is a botanic ingredient that, you know, has antioxidants, maybe anti-inflammatory. Not a lot of research on it, but you'll find it in Korean skincare products. I've used many mugwort containing products over the years and found that I rather enjoy using mugwort. I do find that it helps with redness and irritation, just personally as an anecdote. But anyways, this is a favorite. I recommended this actually in my best of 2021 acne as a, you know, kind of oil clay mask. So check that video out if you are dealing with breakouts. But that was a favorite. And then another full-size product, I mean, they're all full-size product, but I was really excited to get this because I love CosRX. I love their Snail all-in-one 96 power cream, and I love the Snail Misen Essence or whatever. They're both very good. Snail Filtrate has been actually shown to be helpful for radiation dermatitis. It's thought to help with healing, recovery. Now they've got, and you guys know I love to do little hydrogel eye masks. So this is a pretty big tub of masks. It comes with some tweezers to get them out, but I left the tweezers in the other room. They have a little bit of a grip to them, so they stay on your skin while you move around pretty well. And they're nice and saturated, which I think is good. And they don't dry out in this packaging because it's got a pretty good top seal. Okay, so that is everything in the realm of skincare. Again, that advent calendar I would highly recommend. It makes a great gift, and it's a lot of fun to open it up. I have a lot of fun opening it with you guys. All right, in the realm of lifestyle, I have seriously been having so much fun with the Obey fitness platform. You guys know I love working out, and I run pretty much every day. I do, you know, little YouTube videos here and there. I'm always looking for ways to change it up though, and I love fitness classes, but since the pandemic, I mean, I really don't do any any in-person fitness class. I'm not interested in working out with a mask on. I just feel like that would be too difficult. You know, I'm fortunate enough that I have exercise equipment that I can access in my home. You know, I've got a treadmill or whatever and YouTube, so I just don't even bother. But the Obey fitness platform is so much fun because the classes are really good. They have a ton of different classes. They're live, so you actually feel like you are attending a real workout class. They have them all day pretty much. I think the earliest is at 5 a.m. and then the latest is at 9. They have some that are on demand though. So if you don't make one of the classes, you can do a workout. You know, they have other workouts on there that you can do whenever you want, any time of day. And you can actually go back and watch some workouts and do them as well. They have like dance cardio, which is a lot of fun. I mean, that's the kind of thing that you can't just like DIY yourself. You kind of need somebody instructing you on dance cardio. I mean, I guess you could just put music on and dance around, but it's a lot more fun with this app. They also have really good yoga classes, yoga sculpt, stuff with weights. See, I need somebody, I do much better if I have like a class that involves weights than me just trying to motivate myself to do any kind of weights. So I've really been enjoying it. The instructors are really good too. They're like some of the best fitness instructors in New York. And it's actually not that expensive for the number of classes that you get in this app, the variety and the quality. I would say it's definitely worth the price. I ended up doing the quarterly payment instead of the monthly payment system, but you can also pay for the whole, just pay all at once for the whole year. I kind of should have done that. Maybe I should have done that, but I wasn't sure how much I was gonna like it, but I am loving it. So I've really been enjoying it. And you know, if you're new to fitness, they kind of have all different levels. And then as far as accessing it, you can do it like from your TV at home, you could do it from your laptop. The next favorite is my Misen knife. This is the box. And I've waited to talk with you guys about this because I really wanted to try it out. This was sent to me, but it is really good. I've been super impressed with this. So you guys who watch my vlogs, you know, I chop vegetables. Probably a day doesn't go by where I'm not chopping some kind of vegetable. And having a quality knife makes all the difference. If you have a dull knife, I mean, first of all, you're more at risk for injury, and it's just miserable to cut with a dull knife. I was really in the market for a good quality knife. So when they offered to send this to me, I was like, yes, please, I'd love to try it out. Now, when I first got this knife, I was like, wow, this is really sharp. Because a lot of knives, when you first get them, you have to sharpen them. Came really sharp. It has stayed sharp. One of the main things I like about it too is the handle. It's weighty, it's not too heavy, it's not awkward, it's comfortable to hold. It's an 8-inch blade, which I think is a great length personally. Now I looked at this, it was sent to me. It's a $75 knife, which honestly, for a good quality knife, is actually pretty affordable. Although that is a lot of, $75 is a lot of money, but for a good quality knife, I mean, that's actually pretty cheap. The knives can get really expensive, which is probably why I've always been cutting with cheap junky knives, because I'm always on the fence to invest in one. But I would say this is a great one. If you are like me, you do a lot of cooking at home, you know, you're chopping vegetables, produce, highly recommend this. I can't speak to how well it performs with like meat or whatever. I'm sure it does fine, but you guys know I'm vegan, so we're not chopping the flesh here, but slices through tofu like a dream. So I kept the box. I actually store it in this box after I clean and dry it, because I don't have like a block or anything, and I don't want it to dull. Whatever you do with your knife, do not put it in the dishwasher. That will ruin it. So I just wash it by hand gently and let it air dry, or I use a towel to dry it. But yeah, I've been really happy. Eventually I will have to sharpen it, but it has stayed sharp. I think the owner, the brand owner, is actually a chef. Comment below and if any of you have used this, because when I first got it and I unboxed it, a lot of you commented that you did have this knife and you're like, yes, this knife is amazing. And I first saw it I watched Jen Chapin, and she was always using it. She cooks a ton. I mean, that's like most of her channel is cooking. And so I was impressed watching it in action on her channel. It's very good, highly recommend it. So I've been super happy with that. I also got a paring knife, which I haven't really used, and a bread knife, which I haven't really used, but since I've been so happy with that, I might break those out and put them into action. All right, so this past month, I did not read a thing, not a single thing. I really slacked on my reading, probably because whenever I had free time, I was watching movies. I watched a ton of movies this past month, and I was waiting patiently for December 20th. I was actually just waiting for like close to Christmas for Being the Ricardos. I was so excited to see this movie because I love Lucy. You know, I always watched that growing up. I love that show. I love Nicole Kidman, and I thought this movie was gonna be amazing. I was so excited. The coming attractions made it seem so good. You guys, it was horrible. I mean, comment below on if you have seen it. Did you like it? I couldn't finish it. I couldn't actually make it through like beyond the first 20 minutes of the movie. I just could not. I could not. I did not care for it at all. So maybe it gets better, so don't listen to me, but I was so disappointed. The reason I didn't like it is the writing was horrible. First of all, they were dropping the F-bomb left and right, which in my opinion is just lazy writing, because at that time, I mean, I wasn't alive around that time, but I don't really think it was that common to swear with the F word. I mean, maybe, but I think it has become more commonplace as we've gotten, you know, much lazier with our language, frankly, to just say the F word every other word. And so when it was started out like that, I was just like, this is not accurate. This is just lazy writing. And I don't know, it was not holding my interest. It was a huge letdown. So I did not enjoy that. All right, but I watched a lot of other stuff on Amazon Prime that I enjoyed. A more lighthearted movie that I highly recommend is Permanent. Oh my God. This is a good movie if you're looking for something funny. I love the writing in this. It's very witty, a lot of sarcasm, just my kind of movie. Highly recommend Permanent. United States of Tents is a documentary that I watched and rather enjoyed about the epidemic of homelessness. It's very educational. A lot of it was shot in Hawaii, which has a growing homeless population, going through, you know, what are some of the reasons that lead people into homelessness, and kind of how people, you know, either are homeless maybe in the short term, but if enough time goes by, they become kind of chronically homeless. It was interesting. So that was a good watch as well, educational. Jasper Mall, I really enjoyed. If you like malls like myself, I love wandering around malls. And Jasper Mall is a kind of documentary about sort of the decline of malls. It was very good. And I really enjoyed the kind of main character in the documentary, the sort of maintenance man for this particular mall. I just really admired his work ethic, or at least what was portrayed of his work ethic in this video. So that was a good one. And then I can't go a month without watching a movie with Adam Driver in it. That man is everywhere. He's making movies like left and right. I can't keep up with them. So I watched another Adam Driver movie that was rather good, a cute little romantic comedy called What If. It also has Daniel Radcliffe, the Harry Potter guy. That was really a cute movie. I enjoyed that a lot. And so if you're just looking for, you know, a lighthearted romantic comedy type movie, watch that. And then I watched another documentary about Anna Nicole Smith. I have always, for whatever reason, been fascinated by Anna Nicole Smith. She kind of just always gave off this vibe of something out of like a Tennessee Williams play. I don't know. I've always just found her interesting, how she is kind of like, or was always just sort of emulating Marilyn Monroe all the time. So I watched this movie about Anna Nicole Smith called Anna Nicole Smith, and it was pretty good. The main character who played Anna, the woman who played Anna Nicole Smith in the beginning, I did not think she looked at all like Anna, like Vicky Lynn. I didn't think she looked at all like her, but as the movie went on, she started to look a bit more like Anna Nicole. I don't know what it is about Anna Nicole Smith. I was always fascinated by her. I even watched her reality show, just because she always just seemed to have such a, you know, unique personality, emulating Marilyn Monroe all the time. And then how she was married to that, you know, bazillionaire, and everybody always made it out to seem like she was some gold digger. The movie made it seem like, you know, they actually loved each other, whereas you know, during her lifetime, everybody always made it seem like she was some kind of gold digger. But this movie made it seem like they genuinely loved each other and it was, you know, an authentic relationship, and that she didn't want to rely on him to advance her career. She seems like one of those people that is actually genuinely nice too. She always gave off that vibe, like, you know, if you saw her out and about and you were like, oh my God, Anna Nicole, like she probably wouldn't have acted, you know, snobby or like, don't talk to me. She seems like the kind of person who would be like, hey, you know, like really nice and down to earth. I don't know. All right, you guys, December flew by. And oh, I wanted to show you guys, I don't know if you noticed these earrings. A viewer sent these to me for Christmas. Aren't they beautiful? Aren't these earrings pretty? I thought they went well with, I just got this sweater recently from the Amazonian. It's pretty comfortable. So that's what I'm wearing. But let me know in the comments how your December went. What did you love? Did you watch any of these movies, or did you watch any movies? Let me know. I'm always on the hunt for a good movie. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.